Hey, what's going on? We're back at it again. This is a 2004 Toyota Corolla, 1.8 liter engine, and the valve cover gasket is leaking. So I went ahead and ordered this part here. It's off of Rock Auto, and we're gonna go ahead and change it out. Get the 10 millimeter. Get this little cover off of here. All right. This just comes right off. Alright, so here's what we got to do. We got to take this 10 millimeter, this 10 millimeter, this one right here. Take this off, and then back here in the back we got a couple that goes around the back. See all how wet it is back there leaking? There's one right there. Follow it down, another one right there, and behind this hose there's another one. Here's the wire harness actually. Right there's another one back there, and we'll pull the coils off. And since I got the coils out, I'm gonna go ahead and replace my spark plugs. I got these right here, NGKs. That's the part number here, number BKR5ES-11. Alright, got 4 of them. I figure since we're going to go ahead and pull the coils off to change the valve cover gasket, might as well just replace the spark plugs while we're in here. Alright, so back at you. Okay, so here we are. This is a 12 millimeter right here. This one here. Go ahead and get that loose for you. Alright, and then get your 10 millimeter. And go around and break all these loose right here. Get them all loose. Okay, get all of them loose. We gotta get them all loose. Alright, they're all loose. I'm going to go ahead and get them out by hand. I got to get 2 hands, so I'm going to see if I can set you guys up here. Let's see. Alright. See that? Just squeeze it. They pop right off. 2 hands, no problem. Alright, so I'm just going to set these out in order. Alright, that way I know where they go back at. Alright, we got to get that one out of the way here. Alright, there we go. We got all our coils out. Okay. See that right here? That's the last thing holding this little harness on. Get that by hand. It's already loose. Alright, there we go. You gotta pop that over there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take all the screws out. They're already loose. Okay, by hand. And if you guys need to, you can make a little thing out of styrofoam, you know, so you know exactly where these go back at. Or you can just watch the video. Play the video back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these out, and I'll be back at you. Alright, we're back. We got all the bolts removed. Okay. We removed the coil packs. We push the wire harness out of the way. Push this one down. There's a bracket right here. There's a bracket right here. And there's a bracket right here that we had to remove. Okay. Now we're ready to lift this up off of the engine. And we can take a look. Alright, so there's our valve cover gasket. Okay. Our kit comes with everything we need, even this gasket here in the middle. Alright. This is easy, it just pops right out, guys. Nothing to it. Okay. See that? The old gasket's off already. No scraping, no prying, none of that stuff. This gasket does feel hard. It's not brittle, but it is hard, it's stiff. Okay. Now that you got that off, you can go ahead and take a look down in here. Check out your cams. Everything looks pretty good here. Alright, we can look down in here. Alright, looks pretty dry. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit of leakage there you could see. This one here, not too bad. Alright, so we probably got this changed just in time. You can see back here where we got a lot of leaks going on. And alright, so here's our new gasket. See how flexible this one is? It's not stiff and rigid. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Alright, it's got a slight shape to it. See, it's ribbed here on both sides like a T, okay? So the narrow side's gonna go down into this crevice here, okay? Pretty much one way it goes. It's only gonna go one way. Alright, so we're gonna go just like this. And this just pushes right back in place. That's it. Alright. Pretty easy. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and push this in with two hands and back at you. Alright, there we go. Our new gasket's installed. Okay. It's all pressed on. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and basically just pick this assembly and flip it right back down on top of there and make sure our gasket didn't pop off or anything happen. Everything's clear and out of the way. Got a couple spots here. I'm gonna put some RTV, okay guys? Right here and right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and back at you. Alright, as you can see, I got the dab of silicone there and dab of silicone there. Here's what I use. Alright, Permatex Ultra Black Maximum Oil Resistance Gasket Maker. Okay. Alright, well I need two hands. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, flip it over, make sure that the gasket does not pop out of the channel that it's in, and then go ahead and start reinstalling everything. Alright, back at you. Alright, I got that installed. Now what we got to do is we got to remove this old gasket here. Alright guys, that's pretty much a pain to get this old one off. Alright guys, it's pretty tight on there. We'll have to get some pliers and hold this down and twist it off. It's doable. Alright, here we are. We're getting this little rubber gasket off of here. So here's what I'm doing. Just gonna hold it with the pliers and then back it out. Okay, see that? Alright, we get it by hand now. Yeah, I can't really pull it off. I'd love to pull this thing out of here. Alright, there we go. That one's off. There's our new one. Alright, it's got a rubber side and a metal side. Metal side goes to the top. Look at that. Wow. It just goes right on there. Here's this one. Here's another old one. We got to get this gasket off of here. So you Gotta kind of pull and twist it, get it on those threads. Alright, I'm just going to use a pair of pliers and hold it and twist it off of here. Alright, you can see that. See what we got here. Alright, that's what we're doing. Nothing crazy. Alright, so here we go, twisting it off to install the new one. These are gaskets. Oil can leak up past that. Here's the new one. Alright, rubber side, metal side. Metal side goes to the bolt top. Alright. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and put that in here. Okay. There we go. Everything goes in finger tight first. Okay. That way we don't cross thread anything. We don't want that to happen. That would be bad. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and reinstall all the little bolts around the edges here and come back to you. Okay, we got all the bolts hand tight. And now we're just going to go around in a little crisscross pattern. And just snug them down a little bit. Okay, not trying to tighten them yet, just get them to touch. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get these center ones. We are going to start tightening them down now. Okay, snug it. Alright. Snug it. Come back. This is just a 1/4 inch ratchet here I got. Not trying to break it off or anything. And that's pretty much it. Just gonna go around, tighten them all down, crisscross patterns, a little bit at a time, just like I just showed you, until they're all evenly tight. Alright, back at you. Alright, now that we have the valve cover tightened down, I'm going to go ahead and remove the spark plugs since we have the coil packs removed already. And go ahead and change them out. And since we already have all this stuff off, it's probably a good time. I do not know the last time these were changed, so we're going to go ahead and change them today. Here's what they look like. Wow, you see that? See what kind of plug that is. Densco. It does have a little bit of oil on it too as well. So that's a good thing we went ahead and changed our valve cover gasket, because it was leaking down on top of our spark plugs. And that'll eventually cause the spark plugs to short out and then create problems. Now I'm tightening this up by hand. Okay, that way I don't cross thread anything. Alright, I'll go back and I'll tighten them all up as soon as I get them all out. There we go, flying extension there. Caught that on camera. Alright, here we go. Check that one out. It's got a little bit of build up there, you see that? Not too bad. Alright. I'm just going to hand tighten this one as well. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at this one here. See what we got. See, it's got a little bit of build up here. These are iridium plugs. Okay. Alright, and we're just putting regular old cheap NGK plugs in there, alright? Nothing fancy. This is not a race car. Just hand tight. On to the next one. Alright, last one here. Check it out. Oh, wow. Got some oil all over. You see that? So definitely the valve cover was leaking down into this one. See how it's all burnt around the edge? Alright. So we don't have to worry about that oil leaking down in there anymore. That's not going to be a problem. Got a brand new gasket. Alright, so that should definitely run a lot better now. Yeah, just nice and tight. It's not a lug nut or anything. You can feel the little compression washer give. Once that happens, stop tightening. The engine is cold. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so we got our new plugs in. Now back to putting our coil packs back on. Okay. Make sure you get them in order. Alright, and we can clip this one on. We can clip this one on. Skip this one, clip this one. Okay, and then we get the screws for those. Install them screws. Alright, those were our 10mm. And the reason why I skipped plugging in that other one is because there's another bolt that goes in there. Alright, it's right here. It goes in there to hold the wire harness down in place. Alright, that's it. Now we can plug that one back in. I did remove a couple hoses. I'm going to put those back on right now. Alright, and this back one here as well. There we go. They got little clips, hold them in place. Just a regular pair of pliers is all I have. Slide that clip back over there. Same thing over here. Alright, there we go. And then we put the cover back on. Alright, let's take a look at those spark plugs real quick. Alright, look at that. See that? How it's rusted around the edge here. No oil on that one. Just a little light rust around that one. Not bad. No oil. Alright, we got slight oil on this one. A little bit of rust. This one was covered in oil and burnt all around this edge here. Covered in oil. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this cover back on here. Put our bolts back in, and that's it. Alright, back at you. Alright, we're finished. It's that easy. That's how you change the valve cover gasket and the spark plugs on the Toyota Corolla 1.8 liter. Alright, this probably works for all the 1.8 liters Toyota manufacturers. Alright, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and I hope this helped you guys out.